Hollywood turned Velociraptor into a giant reptilian monster, but the real animal was much smaller, about half a meter tall, covered in feathers, and built for speed. And Velociraptor was only the beginning. Because for millions of years, evolution kept creating predators that could run faster and faster. Some of them could outrun horses, yet every one of them eventually disappeared. The question is, why didn't speed save them? Velociraptor. Velociraptor lived during the Cretaceous period and could sprint up to about 40 kilometers per hour in short bursts. Each foot carried a 9-centimeter sickle-shaped claw designed to stab into prey and hold it down while the raptor fed, often while the victim was still alive. Despite its reputation, it didn't hunt giant dinosaurs. Instead, it targeted small mammals, lizards, and anything it could overpower. One famous fossil shows a velociraptor locked in battle with a protoceratops. The raptor's claw is buried in the herbivore's throat, both animals preserved in the exact moment of the fight. But speed wasn't its only advantage. Velociraptor had a relatively large brain for a dinosaur. Its brain-to-body ratio suggests it may have had problem-solving abilities beyond most dinosaurs. Evolution gave it speed and intelligence in one compact predator. But Velociraptor wasn't the only raptor built for violence. Deinonychus. Its name means terrible claw. If Velociraptor was the scout, this one was the heavy hitter. About 3.4 meters long, Deinonychus had a bulkier, more intimidating build. Its famous sickle claw reached around 13 centimeters, a curved weapon designed for piercing deep into flesh. It could jump onto prey, grip with its hands, and drive that claw downward like a dagger. Paleontologists discovered several Deinonychus fossils around a single Carnotaurus. 4 raptors, 1 victim. Some scientists interpret this as possible evidence of pack hunting. Others argue it may have simply been multiple predators feeding on the same carcass. The debate continues. Either way, Deinonychus could run around 40 kilometers per hour and left prey completely torn apart. This animal changed how scientists viewed dinosaurs. Before Deinonychus, many believed dinosaurs were slow, reptile-like creatures. After its discovery, it became clear that many dinosaurs were active predators. Fast, aggressive, and highly effective. But not every dinosaur relied on claws. Some relied entirely on speed. Gallimimus, the chicken mimic. It looked like a 6-meter-long ostrich from a nightmare. But despite its bird-like appearance, it wasn't helpless prey. Gallimimus was built for speed. It could reach around 56 kilometers per hour, maintaining a pace faster than many racehorses. Long legs, hollow bones, and a streamlined body made it a natural runner. Unlike raptors, it didn't rely on claws or teeth to hunt. Instead, it relied on speed. Its omnivorous diet included insects, small animals, eggs, and anything it could grab or steal. When larger predators appeared, Gallimimus didn't fight. It simply ran. Evolution doesn't always provide bigger weapons. Sometimes survival means not being there when danger arrives. But speed alone couldn't stop what happened next. Asteroid transition. The Cretaceous eventually came to an end. When the sky burned after the asteroid impact, speed no longer mattered. Dinosaurs disappeared. Mammals eventually took over the planet and began their own evolutionary arms race. And new predators appeared. Hyenodon. The name means hyena tooth, although the animal was not actually a hyena. During the Eocene and Oligocene epochs, this mammalian predator dominated its environment. About 1.4 meters long, it had a low, powerful build. Something like a wolf combined with the aggression of a bear. It could reach speeds of around 45 kilometers per hour. But its real weapon was its bite. Its jaws were strong enough to crush bone, and its digestive system used nearly everything it ate. Bones, skin, hooves, almost nothing went to waste. Fossils suggest it attacked animals larger than itself. It lived in a time when mammals were rapidly evolving and competition was intense. Prey species were becoming faster. Predators had to become faster too. Hyenodon pushed its body to the limit, but evolution had already created something even more extreme. Carnotaurus. Carnotaurus, the meat-eating bull. It lived in South America and reached about 8 meters in length. Above its eyes were 2 distinctive horns, giving it an appearance almost like a demonic crown. But its most surprising trait may have been its speed. Studies of its leg structure suggest this roughly 1.5-ton predator could reach speeds close to 55 kilometers per hour. Its arms were extremely small, even smaller than those of Tyrannosaurus rex. Because Carnotaurus couldn't grab prey with its arms, it relied on chasing. Those horns likely played a role when striking prey with the head. It hunted fast dinosaurs using pursuit rather than ambush, just raw speed and powerful blows. When the asteroid struck Earth, Carnotaurus disappeared along with the rest of the non-avian dinosaurs. But predators would rise again. One of them became legendary: the American lion Panthera atrox. It was the largest cat ever to roam North America, about 2.5 meters long and weighing around 420 kilograms, roughly 25% larger than modern African lions. Despite its size, it could sprint close to 50 kilometers per hour. It hunted Pleistocene megafauna, bison, camel, even young mammoths. Evidence suggests it hunted alone rather than in prides. Fossils from the La Brea tar pits show many American lions trapped while chasing prey into sticky asphalt. They rushed towards struggling animals and became trapped themselves. That strategy worked for hundreds of thousands of years, until the Ice Age ended. As megafauna disappeared, the American lion eventually vanished as well. But another predator tried a different strategy: deer wolf, larger and heavier than modern gray wolves, weighing around 68 kilograms. Interestingly, dire wolves were actually slower than modern wolves. Their top speed was around 55 kilometers per hour. Gray wolves can reach nearly 70, but speed wasn't their only strategy. Dire wolves hunted in large packs, sometimes 20 individuals or more. They used endurance and coordination, relay hunting. One wolf would chase the prey until exhaustion, then another would take over, again and again until the animal collapsed. But dire wolves were highly specialized for hunting large Ice Age animals. When those animals disappeared, they struggled to adapt. Gray wolves could switch to smaller prey. Dire wolves could not. Being the best at one strategy sometimes becomes a weakness when the environment changes. But long before Ice Age predators, another dinosaur demonstrated a different evolutionary advantage: Deinonychus. For many years it was called Troodon, until scientists realized the fossils referred to multiple different animals. This dinosaur was relatively small, about 2 meters long, but its brain was unusually large. In fact, it had one of the highest brain-to-body ratios known among dinosaurs. It could likely reach speeds close to 60 kilometers per hour. Its large eye sockets suggest it may have been active at night. While other predators rested, Deinonychus may have hunted. Instead of overpowering prey, it may have relied more on intelligence. Some scientists have even speculated that if the asteroid had not struck Earth, descendants of animals like this might have evolved even greater intelligence. But that possibility ended 66 million years ago. If you enjoyed the video, subscribe for more and let me know in the comments. Which of these predators would you least want chasing you?